Digital currencies, as the name suggests, are records saved in a computer framework that lacks the physical appearance of a currency such as notes or coins. They trace their history to 1983, when the first digital currency, called DigiCash, was launched. Several people attempted and failed in the successful administration of digital currency until 2009 when blockchain-based Bitcoin was launched. As Bitcoin lacked a central governing establishment, it resists attempts of governmental control. Soon after Facebook unveiled its plans to launch a digital currency named Libra last year, China's central bank started testing its own digital currency. Although not officially released yet, their internal test pilots are currently being carried out in 4 different cities. Lithuania had been employing digital currency well ahead of China. This has led to 7 more central banks to try and catch up with the current digital currency market. Even though they claim there is no international race, they admit there are advantages in catching up with the private sector and staying ahead of the race. Japan announced that it has no plans to unveil a digital currency as of now, but it would benefit from deep research. Japan's population loves cash, and a digital currency may not take off as intended. This could be the reason behind Japan's cautious approach toward digital currency. According to France, digital currency held and controlled by central banks is more than welcome. They do not seem to prefer digital currencies administered by private corporates. Digital currency may provide a suitable alternative to cash, however, money remains a public good, not a privately managed entity. France admitted that they were already planning experiments with digital currency. While Sweden is exploring the possibilities of digital currency, the European Central Bank publicly expressed in involving the digital currency market as the majority of their citizens prefer cash, just as in Japan. Germany is cohesively against digital currency implementation, and the remaining countries are set to explore its potential dangers, such as vulnerability to cybercrimes, as well as uses such as better tracking facility and the availability of being a global currency. Bitcoin is the most popular digital currency as of now, even with the lack of central bank's support. Even then, Ripple's native currency, XRP, is considered as the most relevant by the World Economic Forum. In the emerging central bank digital currency space, it is still not clear if every central bank will opt to have their own digital currency, or will it be a globalized digital currency backed by central banks across the globe. Where does India stand on digital currencies? In 2017, an interministerial committee recommended the banning of digital private currencies and related activities. Reserve Bank of India had already established restrictions on digital currency trading. The same committee encouraged the Indian government to keep an open mind regarding an official digital currency. Being the country that used paper currency back in the 13th century when such a system was considered a far future reality in Europe, the Indian government can take measures to not fall behind in the space of digital currencies. As the growth of digital payments increase, pushed by the COVID-19 pandemic, top players such as Visa and MasterCard have entered the game with certain safety measures. They have already been partnering with digital currency firms, both privately owned as well as publicly held. Accessibility of digital currency is expected to improve the global visibility of Visa and MasterCard. 80% of central banks claimed that they were actively engaged in research, experiments, or development work related to CBDC. The survey shows that 40% of central banks have progressed from research to experiments, whereas 10% have already developed pilot projects. This indicates that the authorities of today are in no doubt of a digital future. Amidst COVID-19, the digital currency seems to be the way to go forward. This makes it all the more important for India to invest and implement a digital currency system, the sooner the better.